It's Entertainment Schmig.
And it's brought to you by Plaza Motors, Luxury Car Center of the Universe. 2.5 Men finale or Oscars? What do you want to start with?
2.5 men.
2.5 Men. Okay. Charlie Sheen, more than willing to come back. Ashton Kutcher on Ellen said, I'm not going to talk about what happens with Charlie. So we were all like, oh, you just gave it away. I mean, he's obviously coming back. Not so fast. Apparently, Chuck Lorre can't let it go. The episode, though, for the finale of 2.5 Men was all about Charlie's character, and it starts with the revelation that he's still alive. Okay?
Dun, dun, dun. No.
The woman who had supposedly pushed him in front of a train 4 years ago had actually been keeping him alive in a pit in her basement, like in Silence of the Lambs. Which is weird because they did that whole funeral thing because Chuck Lorre was like, I refuse. Mm-hmm. There is no way on earth he is going to come back. Right?
Yes.
Right.
But he escaped.
But the show started with him as the central character.
Right.
So you can't end that show, that franchise,
without referencing him.
He's too big to it.
Yeah. But he offered to come back.
Mm-hmm.
So he escapes. He starts sending threatening messages to John Cryer and Ashton Kutcher saying he's going to come back and kill them. The episode ends with Charlie being shown from behind, walking toward the door, but he gets squashed by a piano that's being delivered by a helicopter. You have that?
I have that.
Okay, take a listen.
Winning.
Oh, then there was the other scene with Chuck Lorre.
Yeah, they showed Chuck Lorre sitting in a director's chair. He turned toward the camera and said winning before he was crushed by a piano, too.
Why does he have to put himself on there, though? You're not part of the... you know what I'm saying, though? Mm-hmm. He's an egomaniac.
Yeah.
But I don't mind the way it ended because it was such a big show. It was a money maker for CBS for so many years, but it was good when it was Charlie and John Cryer.
Yeah, and Angus T. Jones before he got old. Mm-hmm. He did show up at the end. He left a couple years ago because it conflicted with his religious beliefs, but he did make an appearance on the show last night. Some cameos, too. John Stamos showed up, Christian Slater, and Arnold Schwarzenegger showed up as a cop.
All right, now let me see if I got this straight. 12 years ago, your wife kicked you out, and then you and your dumb son moved in with your brother.
He wasn't dumb at the beginning. He got dumb later on.
What happened?
Well, turned out it was funnier.
So there you have it. The and scene.
I can't believe they got Christian Slater. How'd they get that
I don't know.
What has Christian Slater been doing?
He had a couple shows on NBC that did not go anywhere, remember? And then that was it.
Fox.
Oh, he had a Fox show, too?
I think so.
Wow.
Christian Slater. Man, pump up the volume.
Oh, man, I love that movie.
Movies out this weekend, not in Oscar contention. Hot Tub Time Machine 2, The Duff. Mae Whitman from Parenthood is in that. And McFarland USA, Kevin Costner's other film besides Black or White.
By the way, what does the Duff mean? Does it mean dumb?
Designated ugly fat friend.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay.
Yeah. It's in all the commercials.
I didn't see that. I was wondering because I was thinking, is it dumb?
He has MeTV. He doesn't see commercials like that.
But I saw them, and I thought it was about, Haley Duff or Hillary Duff or...
No.
Did you?
No, not really.
Okay.
The Oscars on Sunday night, and that will bring to an end all of awards season and all of your red carpet fun until next year. Neil Patrick Harris is the host. And some interesting stuff behind some of the Oscar winners. First, Monique coming out with the story yesterday that after she won in 2010 for her role in Precious, she was the abusive mom in Precious, blackballed. She's done very little since then.
Yeah, she did that talk show. Does she still have that talk show? Maybe not.
But
I don't know.
Why was she blackballed?
She did an interview with The Hollywood Reporter, and she said she got a reputation for being tactless, tacky, and difficult. She said it's probably true, but only because she's learned not to let anybody take advantage of her. The Precious director, Lee Daniels, tried to cast her in 3 projects since then. The Butler, great, huge movie.
Yeah.
Empire, huge TV show now on Fox, and the upcoming movie about Richard Pryor. None of them worked out. And Oprah ended up with the 2 movie roles.
No, really.
Yeah.
So wait, is it Lee Daniels that blackballed her? Because he's in charge of these shows.
He issued a statement in response to her interview because it was almost like calling him out.
Yeah?
He said he considers Monique a friend, but she did sour her relationship with the Hollywood community. He said, I always think of her for parts we can collabo on. He didn't say collabo, I did. But the consensus among the creative teams and powers were to go another way. So, yeah, people don't want to work with her.
Wow.
She's admitting it, and I don't know if, like, admitting it is your way of saying, I admit I'm difficult, but I need a job.
Fat girls, too. PHAT. Girls, too.
Some other random facts about Oscars. Okay, this is pretty interesting. Well, only one winner named Oscar. Oscar Hammerstein, the second, who won 2 Oscars for Best Original Song for The Sound of Music, The King and I, Oklahoma. Those are his most famous musicals. Those didn't win him any Oscars, though. Male Oscar winners more likely to divorce, which is weird because
there's that supporting actress thing.
Yeah.
Supporting actress.
Actress.
Yeah, Best Actress curse. Like, so many of them have gone on to get divorced. Kate Winslet, Reese Witherspoon,
Sandra Bullock.
Yes.
Sandra Bullock, and others. And many, many more.
Yeah, there are a lot. I mean, it's weird.
Julianne Moore. Oh, Julianne Moore, watch out. It looks like she's...
The front runner.
Yeah, front runner pretty much to win the Oscar for Best Actress for Still Alice. It looks like Patricia Arquette will win Best Supporting for Boyhood, and J.K. Simmons will win Best Supporting Actor for Whiplash. The 2 big ones that are up in the air, Best Actor, the awards so far have been split between Michael Keaton, like veteran who makes a comeback, that's his story, and Eddie Redmayne, who's like newcomer but awesome, playing Stephen Hawking in The Theory of Everything. So it's like, who's it going to go
It's
to?
going to go to Michael Keaton.
You think?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I think Hollywood loves
A comeback story. And they're ready. Yeah.
But does the film get, well, Boyhood? I mean, that's their, I mean, does
Well,
the
and then
film
for
get
Best
the,
Picture,
Yeah.
it's between Boyhood and Birdman. More favorable reviews for Boyhood. They both have interesting stories. Like, Boyhood shot over 12 years, but Birdman had like a non-stop filming where they'd have scene after scene after scene and they'd have to move. And so many of the actors in the film have talked about how they didn't want to mess up a scene because then they'd have to go back and start from the beginning since they weren't shooting with multiple cameras. Well, we'll see on Sunday night. That's Entertainment Schmig. More at 8:40 and online at y98.com.